Warm welcome to our IBM Blueworks Live June 2025 release feature walkthrough video. My name's Lawrence May and I am the product manager for Blueworks Live, and I'm here today to show you visually some of the changes that we've made and some of the enhancements that we have made for our admin function. I'm going to try and keep this video short because I know that my previous one was a little bit on the long side, so please do bear with me. If you have any additional questions, put them in the comments or come back to us direct, and we're always happy to answer them. So today we're going to talk primarily about the admin changes. Admin is the first step of our modernization journey, and we're very pleased to be introducing this because the look and feel of these admin pages is going to be how the product is going to be evolving over time. So let's get straight in it. If you can follow my mouse here, I'm going to go up into my admin page. It loads up and you'll see immediately there's a slightly different look and feel about the product. It's broader, there's more space. We have changed some of the selection capabilities to these toggles, which we think are much easier and nicer to use. And generally speaking, there is a bit more feature and function. A couple of things to note. You'll notice that the AI document chatbot is no longer in the admin pages. That's something we're thinking of introducing a little bit later, so don't worry if you can't see that. But also there are some quick links we've added to the side here. So there's your home icon, there's your library icon, and so on. So in terms of features, let me be very clear, there is nothing we've depreciated in our admin capabilities. Everything you had is still there, we promise, but we have added a couple of enhancements, and I want to sort of point to those now, if I may. So the first thing is, and this was a request from enhancement from many of you, and that is the ability to filter. So now when I've got my list of colleagues here, what I can do is go to this little filter icon here. If I click on it, I can select the user type I like. I can decide which ones I want to, what sort of status they have, what kind of access they currently have, and so on, and filter, and it will filter straight away to that. So we hope that is helpful for you. The other area that we've enhanced is around inviting users. So you can still invite individual users, of course, as you always have done, but now we have added the ability to bulk invite. So you'll see here in the invite users pop-up, there's a manual invitation or a bulk invitation. If I go for bulk, I can download a CSV template. Let's have a quick look at that. And there are a couple of mandatory fields here. You can't add additional fields in here, by the way. The CS file won't understand. But if you keep it like this and you add in the email and the license type for that particular email invitee, you can add business units if you like, of course. Save it, upload it. It will automatically add all of those, and you'll see them populating across your community in here. If you want to clear your filters at any time, just click clear filters, right? So that's a bit more flexibility. License information, by the way, is available on lots of different screens now. So you can always click on this little question here and you will see your current licenses and their distribution. Now moving on to file management, again, all the features are the same, but it's in a much broader, cleaner kind of view. We've also added the filter capability across here from a file perspective. So now I can look at file status. Maybe I want to just look at the active files. Maybe I want to search by a certain size. Maybe I only want to see files that are PDF related. I don't know, Excel. If I apply that, you'll have the list that you have requested, okay, including locations, date loaded, and all the rest of it. So that's on that side of things. The additional thing we've added amongst file management is we've given the ability to search by space, okay. This is something many of you asked for, and so we're happy to oblige because it's a good idea, of course. So we can view all files across the entire organization, or we can narrow it down by space, right? Maybe there is a certain area of your business or a certain space that is very intensive on file usage and you want to focus in on them. If I go to Lawrence May's training space here, I will see only files associated in my training space, and I still have my options to edit and filter rather, and pick out the pieces that I want. Okay, so that is that. Let me quickly go back to the file management overall, admin rather. Properties has remained the same. You've got the same look and feel, the same toggles and so on. If I want to add a custom property, you'll notice that this is split into default, custom here, and decision properties. It doesn't matter where I am across these options. If I want to add a custom property, test prop 3, add, and it will appear in the custom properties list. Okay, so that is that feature. Settings are the same, a bit more well balanced out, we think, and easier to navigate. You'll notice there's this kind of drop down sub menu. So this is my basic account information. My customization is just underneath over here on the left hand side. Again, we've used the same toggle options for visibility. Branding options are of course the same, security, etc. Okay, so nothing has changed from there, from those stances. There's one last thing I want to show you, and this is something that I'm hoping is going to be very popular, and that is the problem we've always had with our advanced search. So advanced search is fairly comprehensive. If I want to search for, I'm going to go for policies here, search for any particular file type, then previously I could go into our advanced search parameters. I could, I think you've seen this before, this was in one of our previous videos, I think. I could search by lots of different areas, or I could decide whether I wanted to search by exact words or partial words and so on. But the problem we always had was, once you had this search, or you refined it, or you've redone a search, you lose all this information, which is frustrating. So the new thing we've added is this little up here on the right, export search results. Now I've just done a general search on policy, so it's picked out everywhere it can see policy. And if I wanted to export that, I click on here. Oops, right here. Let's have a look at what it returns. Sorry about that, a bit of a delay. Okay, now I have my full search history around policies and policies only, not the broader information in the enterprise. We have matched categories such as the artifact, the description, the artifact ID, type, whether it's published or not, its status, last modified by, and so on. And that is what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you very much for your attention. If there's ever anything else you would like to see demoed in the product, or questions that you have that you think would be useful to yourselves and other customers, let us know, and we're always happy to oblige. Thank you very much. I hope you all have a good summer, and I will be speaking to you again soon for our September release.